Hello and welcome to the Plays the Thing. My name's Matt, and in today's video I'm continuing my playthrough of Arydia, The Paths We Dare Tread. I just found a secret passage by using my jagged medallion in this church, and it's opened up an area at the back of the church, and there are skeletons coming alive in the graveyard. I have fought these skeletons before and they're level 4, and I'm at level 5 at the moment, but I just went through a battle and I got lots of wear on stuff. I just swapped out Rose's sun-bleached cloak for the driftwood crown because there's wood all over this map. I can use the driftwood crown, and when I get attacked in the head to spot, I can spend 1 MP to protect Row for 4, which is pretty good, and the driftwood crown doesn't take any damage or wear, so that's also good. So I thought that would be a good thing to swap out while I could. So yeah, here we are. So my thoughts are to try and keep Row back, but the only problem with that is that Drudar only has 5 health at the moment. But these chaps, they attack for 3 and 2, but more if they get a lot of threat. But also Drudar still has his hardy, so when he dies he comes back with 1 health straight away. 1 time, and still has some of his shield available to protect him. These skeletons are attacking with blue dye. That's the shambling skeletons, and the archers attacking with red dye. So that's upper and sides. I guess, well, yeah. I think leaving his shield there is fine. Yeah, so I think we should just go for it. It might be wise for Row to go first because he could actually heal Drudar straight away with his poultice for a minor action. But the only thing is that he wouldn't be close. But it depends what the skeletons do first, because the enemy always goes first. So let's see. So I'll just shuffle the threat deck, and let's see what they are doing. So brutes are going first, and the brutes are the archers. So with a 0 threat, the archers are moving 4 and attacking for an arrow, which is a range of 6. If we weaken these skeleton archers, their range goes down to 2. Okay, so it will be blue skeleton archer first. Wow, so they're going to get... he's stuck in this church, so he has to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he's not within range. And this skeleton archer, same thing. They're stuck inside this part here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they are not 6 away. So they can't attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, nowhere near. So yeah, I think we'll have Row go first. So he's going to do a minor poultice action, which spends 1 MP and gives Drudar 2 health. And then for his next action, He now has ongoing Sure as a Goat, so we treat difficult borders, which are these 2-line borders, as normal borders, and when we pay an SP to move or increase our move, we get +1 move. So he can now move for 6 in a go. But I only have 1 MP left. I do have a minor action available for flying fish from my knapsack, which would give me 1 SP back. I could get in range of this. So I think I am going to move, which will give me a combo point. Oh, 1, 2, and they would move 5. 1, 2. What I might do is go 1, 2, 3, and I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 away from that. So I could use, for my final action, practice short bow, but on that green one, I could use, what would be best? Ooh, that would be quite, yes. I could use a broadhead. So I'll use that broadhead, and this is an endurance roll. Oh dear, so a 2, so it goes up to 7, could only get it up to 10, so I can only do 1 damage, unfortunately, to the green one. So let's hit its shield. I could hit anywhere because the first hit is anywhere. And that is the end of Ro's turn. So, all foes. Okay, so there's no threat at all. So foe number 1, which is this shambling skeleton, will move 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and will chop at Ro. So that is a blue attack roll. And it hits upper right, which unfortunately is not protected. So it does 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. And then number 2 is moving 5. So we'll move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then number 3, blue, will move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 isn't quite within range of Ro. And then number 4 will also move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and still isn't in range. So that's the end of their turn. And now it's Drudar to go. So Drudar, I think, well, we've got to move, I think. Could actually kill this one, so I'm going to move 1, 2, and then on my first action I'm going to do Smite. Oh, he's moved, so he gets 1 combo. So we spend 1 combo point, and we're doing Smite, which could be quite devastating. And we've rolled 7, so that actually goes up to 13 because of our strength, and if we spend an RP, that's 16, which is enough. So Drudar is definitely getting quite strong. So we do the spear hit, which comes down from the top and does 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here. And it's hit a critical point. Even though we just hit a weak point, it's hit a critical point as well. So it will hit here. So they are knocked out. So what happens? They turn into a pile of bones. And then if any foe uses Rise, flip this card and stand up in the foe. It's reanimated with no wounds and no armor. And it does nothing else this turn. Stomp, as a minor action, adjacent exile may check strength 14. So I think with my second action, I will just do that. I will do that check. So we're doing a 14th strength check. And we've rolled 6, so that goes up to 12. So I'm going to spend my other RP, and that kills that one. It's better to reduce them now, I think. So that's all 3 actions for Drudar. So we've managed to take 1 out. Yep, I think that's good. And then it's boss. Well, these are not bosses, so they get 2 threat instead. So now it's Rose's turn. So we're going to be in range of these archers, whatever happens. So I think what I'm going to do... Minor action. This one can move 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I think maybe if I can get in range... So I do a move, which gives me a combo point. Go 1, 2, 3. I am 1, 2, 3, 4 away from those 2. And I can hit both of them because this line, I can see that one. So I can do my normal action. Or I could do one of these quivering bows. What would be good on this blue one? Yeah, I don't think it makes much difference. Unfortunately with Ro, he hasn't really got a souped up weapon yet. He has his corroded hunting knife, which is better version. But his short bows and quivers, arrows, don't really... I tell you what, I'm going to... mark this brute. And so I will just do a normal attack on it. Oh, goodness me. Rolling a 3. So that goes up to 8. So I can't get the second one, so I'll just do 1 damage to this brute. But I will hit it here, and then I will use my mark to spend 1 MP to do another hit, and I will hit it here, which weakens it. And when the archers are weakened, they lose range. So this one doesn't have 6 range now. And it also hit a critical point. So it does another damage to it there. And then I think I'm going to move away, actually. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. I'm just going to play cautiously. I think quite often I jump in where fools dare to tread. Is that the phrase? So that's Rose go. They're just getting 1 threat. So now it is Drudar's turn. I could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dangerous. I could move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And attack this one. with my jagged spear. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. So I'm going to swap my weapon. Oops. Go to my jagged spear. So yeah, and then I'm going to move 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, I can't do it, can I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can do it. So I would spend my SP to do that, and then I will attack with my jagged spear this one. And I roll an 8. So this is endurance, so it goes up to 13. So I do from the bottom 1 and 2 damage up on this blue one. So I will just hit its armor. And because of that, Ro can use his mark to do another damage. So I think I might as well do that, and I'll just hit it here. And that actually is a critical. So it kills this one. Well, they're knocked down, I should say. So they might come back to life, actually. So that's the end of Ro's turn. And it's the mob to go. So it's a shambling skeleton. So it's just this one. And they have 3 threats. So they're going to spend all 3 of their threat and move 5. 1, 2, 3. And do a chop 2 plus 2. That's a chop 5 on Drudar. Using the blue die. Oh, goodness me. So that's 5 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow. Just hit the wrong place there. And there is Rise as well. So if any foe uses Rise, flip this card and stand up this foe's miniature. It is reanimated with no wounds and no armor. So it came back. And that is, yeah, that's everything. So now it's Ro's turn. And Drudar is not in good health. But there's not very much I can do about it. I'm just wondering if I should run away, because I still have 3 enemies to attack. And at the moment, Ro can make a run for it. I just think with Drudar at 2 health and Ro at 3, the chances of us taking these 3 out now are quite low. So Ro's probably going to die. Sorry, Drudar is probably going to die. I just don't think we're going to make it. So I'm going to retreat. So Ro is moving 1, 2, 3. And then we'll move again. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we'll move again and use SP. So I get 6 move, because when I pay SP to move or increase your move, plus 1 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm fleeing this combat, and luckily Drudar is going to survive as well. So when we flee, we draw event 333. To flee combat on their turn, a single exile either exits the hex pointer of this location or reaches a staircase. Did you flee this combat? Yes. You gather yourself and escape this conflict. You will yourself to flee, but your body collapses with exertion and yet another battle. Your enemies surround you in your weakened state. Okay, so this is a rotating thing. When we do it 3 times, this is my third flee, you actually die. I think that is what it's saying. So event 999. And finally, this card, event 33A. Yeah, so it switches back to 33A. I still think it's the best thing to do. Oh yeah, event 999. Oh, I drew it. Drifting along in the blackness, you feel yourself carried upon waves of nothing. Slowly, your senses begin to return, and you feel sand, coarse, warm sand beneath you. While in this location, all exiles remain at 0. You may move and take actions normally. You cannot heal. So we draw medium 999. And then this card returns. So I will just move these chaps off for now. And we can go on here. So let's go and talk to NPC 999. Dark figure, unknown, detached spirit fingers, raspy voice. You see a dark figure standing on the dock. A hood obscures their face. Failed again, have we? I'm not sure why, but it's still not your time to depart. As before, I am required to offer you boons. Right, so when it is time, I will take you, but for now you must return to the waking world. I don't know why, what makes you worthy of such boons, but it is not for me to judge. And we get an RP. So, Drudar can take that. You may take up to 1 of each boon. So we're getting our boons again, which we've had before. Restoring boon, key 101. Small boon, key 901. Medium boon, key 902. And large boon, key 903. Wow, they're really giving us some help. Okay, and that NPC card returns. So we have these boons. Oh, actually, sure. And then we go to event 777. With a sense of familiarity, you leave the dark shore behind and step into the mist. The swirling fog surrounds you as you walk, and time seems to lose all meaning. You walk on, the sounds of waves on the shore now long faded in the mist. Close the location. Just as before, you see light pouring through an archway. Again, the voice is speaking as though far off. So this location goes away. This time you sprint towards the voice, running for the opening. As you pass through the archway, you are blinded by the light for a moment, but you hear the voice speaking familiar words. Rest. So we rest and draw a day card. A drizzly day, a scattering of warm showers fall from the fluffy clouds as you look out over the landscape. First time, that's all good. All exiles replenish. So we go get full SP, full MP, and full HP. Shuffle the travel cards and now, not set in stone, but written by fate. It's a choice before us, determined by the paths we dare to tread. The words echo in your mind. You blink back sleep as dawn pours into your threadbare tent. So NPC 999 goes to C if it isn't already. It is not. It is a B, I think. No, it's A. So it goes to no, that was wrong. Yeah, so it goes to C. Goes to C. So I think we want to try and avoid. Well, you know, it's tough. It's tough. Place the party on the guild hex, then return this card. So we have our boons. And we return to birth. And now we have all these lovely boons. So we've got a medium, large, and small boon, free action, usable by any exile. An exile gains 3 HP, 3 SP, 5, 5, and 5 MP. All exiles fully restore and armor. And out of action, fill all knapsacks and potions with cubes, and exile restores all wear on armor. Each exile. Gain 3. So we've got a lot of help. And I think because we're in point of view 40, we're at the exile camp. So we're at the exile camp. So we've just rested. But I think what we will do as well is repair at the smithies for at least 1. So we can get 5 off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I think we'll do the same again. We'll spend another K to do another 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pay 1 to add 1 to all fully empty potions and knapsacks. Yeah, well, there's only this one. So I think we won't do that. I'm not wasting too much money. We can sell some stuff. I think I will sell this potion for 1K. So that goes away into my bag of stuff. And I'm going to stop there and pick this up, and I might even go back and do that fight again, because I should be able to defeat them much more easily with full armor, etc. But that will be the end of this video. Thanks so much for watching, and come and watch the next video of Arydia. Thank you. Bye.